Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Whoo! Break it down, Greg Cooter. Yeah. Wow. Thank you for filling in for Dana Williams, who is not here tonight, and the peeling videos are piling up. He'll return soon. He's with his band. He's doing his Christmas show tour at the Grand Ole Opry and such. So Greg Coonert offered to fill in. And welcome, sir.
That way.
Yeah, just want to make sure your microphone's working. Welcome, my friend. Tonight, so much happening. We've got prizes. We got ND filters from F-Stop Labs for the Mavic 2 Pro to give away. I have the most amazing viewer video of the week ever. It's fantastic.
It is awesome. I saw a sneak preview. It is incredible.
It's really incredible. So if you're watching this after it is streamed, just go ahead and fast forward and look at that real quick, but then come back. Yeah.
And if you're not watching it on the replay, you've got to stay here.
That's right. You got to wait it out. And tonight, Christopher Knight. He is a motion graphics designer. He's got a project where he created a video for a song called Be Kind. And I just love it already because it's a bee, an actual bumblebee in Be Kind. So tonight, we'll talk to him. And his name, once again, is Christopher Knight. All right, over 40s, you get that. But first, it is the Cadillac of processed meat. They keep the lights on. It's our favorite sponsor. It is a pigeon jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Yeah.
Pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky.
All right.
And you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah.
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meat. Yeah. Woo! All righty. Well, let's just take a moment and talk with Greg Coonert. What is happening with you, sir? What is going on?
What is happening? I'm getting ready for my next show coming up. But other than that, I've been doing computer geeky things. That's what geeky people do. I've been upgrading routers and keeping bad guys out. The whole world is attacking my computers, I swear.
Okay. And tell us real quick, you're moving your show, Oz by Drone. Tell us about it.
It used to be on Sundays in Australia and Saturdays in the US, but we're moving to Saturdays in Australia and Fridays in the US. Reason is my producer, my daughter, she's getting a job. And she can't do two things at the same time, so my wife's going to be the producer going forward.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. And you did talk to Kelly from Ready Set Drone because he has an announcement he wanted me to let everybody know. He's doing a live show every first Friday of the month called Friday After Work. It'll start at 7 p.m. Central U.S. on Friday. That won't interfere with you or I.
No, we will keep out of each other's way.
Okay, so once again, that's Ready Set Drone doing a live show every first Friday of the month. And then, Greg, your show is when?
At 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. We've got one more this weekend, which is at the normal time, but thereafter at 6 p.m. Fridays U.S. Central Time.
Okay, wonderful. And before the super chats get too far down the line, Matt Stone, $20 super chat right off the get-go in the lead up, $20. Thank you so much. And what else? Who else did one? We got one from Philip. Oh, Philip Ulrich. Hey, man, shout out to 400 AGL for paying for most of a huge check at dinner after spin up. Mel's a great guy. Did he? Yeah, that's right, he did. Yeah, thank you, Mel. Appreciate that. And I'll have some video from Spin Up that we'll see here in just a minute. But first, let's go to the newsroom.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
In the newsroom, it's all the news about drones you'd ever want to know. Droning the news, it's Jeff Sills. Hey.
Hey, I got a chance to be part of the news, I guess, today. got a chance to go out to Magnolia nearby and film George Bush's train coming through on its way to College Station for the funeral.
Yeah, check this out.
Okay, so we came out to the train crossing here in Magnolia to get footage of Bush, and there were helicopters everywhere. And once the train started coming into the town, the helicopters kind of skedaddled. They were, I guess, checking the tracks ahead of it. But I was able to get the drone up in the air, and I was able to capture this footage of the train passing through the intersection there in Magnolia. Obviously, I'm doing this on a telephone, or a cell phone. The picture is really small. It's hard for me to see shooting distant shots. So please accept this for what it is, and I hope you guys enjoy the footage.
This is really cool, and the train is painted up like Train Force One there.
Yeah, it's known as Bush 4141. It's actually George Bush's train. It was given to him and is part of his presidential library.
That's really cool, and I'm glad that you were able to get out there and get the news chopper on the spot.
Yeah, this is the first time the Phantom 4 Pro got a chance to go out and do its own little video.
It's really small. It's hard
still
for me to
learning.
see.
Yeah, let me. I was gonna add to that a little bit. All right, there we go. Got News Chopper 1 out there. Yeah, that's really good. And I'm so proud of you that you did that. But I have one little criticism, a little question.
Lots of criticisms are there.
Just
Go
a
ahead.
little question. Were you chewing gum? Dude. And there goes the one of the most beloved presidents
Yeah.
of all time. There he goes. He's dead and he's in the train there.
Got my extra gum right here.
Okay. I'm Jeff Sills on the scene. Oh my god.
Is that a sponsored announcement?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Sponsored by Extra.
That's one of the things one of the first things we learn in broadcasting is not to ever chew gum and speak at the same time.
Trust me, I was so nervous because I kid you not, there were helicopters everywhere, and there was this one helicopter that was flying like right above the trees and just going all over the place. And for the longest time, I didn't think I was even going to be able to get in the air, because this helicopter would not leave. And then finally, it buzzed off, and I saw a quick opening to bring the up to the tree line and do one quick pop up to get the shot.
Yeah.
And then I put it back down on the ground and walked out of there.
You did a great job, and thank goodness your breath was fresh.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's next?
Okay, so the FAA is preparing for the Christmas season because we obviously know a lot of people are going to be getting drones. And so they've decided to kind of step back in history and look for creative ways to convince people to be good with their drone.
Cringe warning! This is so cringy. I can't believe our government did this. Ladies and gentlemen.
We did it last year. You're copying us. We're ahead of you.
Okay. Check this out.
Buzzy the drone. Safety tips 1. When Buzzy goes out for a flight, the number 1 rule is keep Buzzy in sight. There are other tips for Buzzy and you, but top of the list is keep Buzzy in view. Learn about your new drone at faa.gov/UAS. Fly safe.
Hey kids, it's Buzzy. It's Buzzy the drone. Hey. Hi.
I keep remembering those World War II videos that they did cartoons for the troops to teach them about staying away from women and keep your mouth shut and don't give away secrets.
You know the FAA dudes. We've seen videos from their personnel before. I've been visited by their personnel before. I can imagine that meeting. Yeah, we need a anthropomorphic character to get the word out about new drone owners. Should we make it professional and give them information that they really need? No. Let's bring a drone to life. Let's put a face on it, and maybe his hands can be propeller. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll give it. Oh my God. What do you want to call him? Oh well, he makes a buzzing sound. Why not Buzzy?
Buzz off.
Oh Lordy Lord, FAA. Okay, hey, they're trying, right? They're trying.
Well, okay. So the next story falls along the same lines of the FAA. We know that the Reauthorization Act of 2018 for the FAA has changed the conditions for recreational flying and altered the way that certain areas are registered as being hobbyist flight zones. So to make it easier for you guys, Air Maps has updated their app to properly indicate the new Reauthorization Act information. So if you're ever in question, pull up Air Maps, look at it. It'll display the Class B, C, and D airspace that is okay for you to fly in.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Now, will Buzzy the drone be visiting Air Maps? Look, look. It's the government. Somewhere right now, there's a company building one of those mascot outfits. Some FAA intern is going to end up all hot in the summer wearing the Buzzy outfit. And then, buzz, I'm Buzzy.
I'm not going to be able to get that image out of my head now. Oh, God. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to switch back to the news.
I know, because I was an intern. I wore Casper the Ghost and Bugs Bunny. And you know what it smells like inside those mascot outfits. It smells like the sweat and DNA of everyone who's ever worn it. But I'm not mentally scarred or anything. Please move on.
All right. So a Beaverton-based alternative energy startup has gotten a bunch of seed money to generate a new way of I guess, collecting energy. And the idea is to harvest energy using a tethered drone.
Okay.
The principle is similar to a kite. The drone's connected to a tether that collects the energy in the air where the wind speeds are higher. The goal is to generate 45,000 kilowatts per year, which is enough to power 4 or 5 homes per drone.
And I don't know if you noticed, but that's the big red barn where I am right now. That's if you've seen my building, that's what it looks like. And that's what's exactly going on outside right now. Buzzy the drone is outside, generating energy from. I gotta let that go. That go, man. All right, what's next?
All right, so some computer graphics guys got together and did some research, and they came up with a way to use touch controls in a more intuitive manner with drones. The concept is to be able to use a touchscreen device, such as your phone or a tablet, and be able to simply do touch gestures on the tablet to tell your drone how and what to film.
Huh.
And then it will automatically spin or control the drone to get the shot that you're asking it to do.
Okay, but this is only for stills, right?
That's the thing. I mean, it could be for stills, but they're talking about it being able to move backwards and forwards along the camera axis. So I'm thinking that they're talking video as well.
Oh, okay. I'm not a fan of that. Just learn how to fly a stinking drone if you want to.
Everybody wants to try to come up with a different way of flying a drone.
There's always somebody with some shortcut. Remember that story we did a while back where dude had a suit and he did like gestures or something? What is wrong with this? What is wrong with that? Why, I gotta wear a suit and there's a 3D scratch and sniff hologram that pops up, and when you blink your left eye 4 times, that's when it goes left. Why am I Harry Carey all of a sudden? Please continue.
Not sure. Okay, so we've talked about a lot of different police departments that have gotten drones, and if I'm not mistaken, I guess the one police department that was never really mentioned is the one police department that has, I think, the most oversight from the Civil Liberties Union, which is the New York Police Department. They have announced now that they have placed 14 drones with their NYPD department to assist with emergencies. The minute that they released this, they had to go out and reassure the Civil Liberties Union that they're not going to be using these drones to monitor people.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I mean, you're talking about like one of the most liberal cities in the world. I knew full well the minute that they introduced drones there that it was going to cause a stink. Same thing happened in L.A. when the LAPD got their drones. Everybody's like, no, you can't use your drones. You're going to be looking in my window with my wife.
Well, that's always going to be the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember when cassettes came out? Oh, that's it. That's it. The music industry is done. Nobody will ever buy albums again. Well, where are cassettes now?
We got a trial in Canberra of drone deliveries, and people are complaining about it every day. Not because of someone peering in the window, but they're all making noise complaints every single day about people getting their burrito delivered.
Oh my! Oh dear. You mean they're upset because Buzzy is so loud?
Yep. I knew you'd go there.
Well, his name isn't Quiety. Hey, it's Quiety the drone. All right, we got one more story, and this one kind of this has everything, doesn't it, Jeff?
Well, okay. No, we've got one more story before what I know you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
The last story that we have is a San Francisco hacker is serving a record-setting prison sentence for orchestrating a new drop contraband in a Louisiana prison yard. The way it works is he basically smuggled a cell phone into the prison. He then used it to steal credit card numbers, plunder people's accounts. He took the money, invested the profits in a drone, which was then used to fly more phones into the prison. And of course, they caught him in the process of doing that.
But what a solid business model. You reinvest into your business. You know, you have a successful smuggling into prison business, and you think, well, how am I going to do this better? I'll get a drone, buy more illegal phones. Okay. If only these idiots would apply their smarts to legal things.
Yeah, well, he was our idiot criminal for the week, and I couldn't pass up sharing that.
Okay.
Okay, so the last one that Ken mentioned has everything. There was a surfing event that was going on, and a drone was flying out over the water over the surfing event, and apparently people didn't want the drone there, so they decided to knock it out of the sky using a helicopter. Yes.
Well, first they tried knocking it out of the sky using shoes and things, and that didn't work. So then the helicopter pilot decided to use the helicopter's wash to slam it down into the ground.
Yeah,
and it did it. Now there's many things wrong with this. Shall I start, or do you want to start?
No, I will let you take lead on this one.
Two wrongs don't make a right. First, the drone operator was in the wrong. Clearly in the wrong airspace. And the helicopter pilot was in the wrong, because a drone is still an aircraft, and you can't interfere with another aircraft. You can't go to war with a smaller, inferior aircraft and destroy it in such a way. So they were both wrong.
Yeah, and of course, naturally, he downed the drone into a crowded area, which is even worse. And the simple fact that, nobody decided to take the effort to just find out where the drone pilot was flying from and ask him to bring the drone back.
Right. Well, this is, crowds get together and they do these things. That's how police cars get overturned and store windows get smashed. One idiot starts and the rest are like, well, it was okay with him. Let's all do it. Woo, let's all. And then they're all idiots. But I don't know.
Well,
What do you have any more to this story? Is there any more to this story? What is going to happen? Is there anything?
Well, we don't know what's going to happen with this. Obviously, the drone pilot has the right to be able to take this to the NTSB and to the FAA and complain. He was in the wrong for being where he was at, but the pilot was just as wrong, if not worse, for what he did. So as to whether or not there's been any follow-up on this, the articles that I've read so far are all just focused on the flashiness of the video. I'm not seeing a lot of follow-up on this yet. Okay, well, hopefully somebody will get their wrists slapped, because we can't have this kind of thing happening. And by the way, they put a Mavic in the freaking water, dude. No, it's just wrong. Greg, your thoughts?
I'm just imagining if, the organizers sent in the chopper, what if the people who owned the land in the area didn't like it and they sent in a fighter jet to bring the chopper down? Would it be any worse?
Right.
It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it just keeps escalating. Yeah. But, all right. Well, thank you very much, Jeff, for the news. Appreciate it. Before we let you go, what do you got there? What do you got there? Is that Howard Cosell? And,
yeah.
And the greatest
Howard
boxer that
Cosell
ever
and
lived.
Muhammad Ali today. So
Yep.
they loved pulling tricks on each other. Muhammad Ali would always go after his toupee.
That was clearly a toupee. And you know, back in whatever 420 resolution television, when it was really poor before HD, you could wear a toupee like Howard Cosell and get away with it. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. Is there anything else you'd like to add before you go?
Obviously, of course, I want to tell everybody to go out to the wiki and check out there, because there is news that goes to the wiki that doesn't make the cut, and it's definitely worth seeing. And I want to give a shout out to Mel and I Am Wedge and Steve Carpenter and all of the gang that threw in the money necessary to finish the remainder of the parts necessary to complete the Rollins drone.
Oh, that's right.
All of that stuff is going to be showing up. In fact, most of the parts are showing up to make it fly today. And the remainder of the parts to get the gimbal to function will be showing up on the 18th. So hopefully before Christmas, it will be a fully functional drone.
That's awesome. And if your drone is broken, just go ahead and send it to Jeff. He'll fix it right up for you.
I want to fix one of each of the DJI drones. So, yeah, definitely let me know.
You think you could fix the Matrice?
I would love to try. That is a beautiful piece of machinery, and I would love to try.
Okay. I believe you could do it, sir. You've got the wherewithal and the smarts. And now we bid you a good day.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. And now it's just Greg and I. And now while I click a few buttons in the background, here's Greg with a joke.
A joke. Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
Okay, this one's a little bit punny. I could tell you the one about the broken pencil, but never mind. It's pointless.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, Christopher Knight set to join us in just a few minutes. Now, where he is, I believe he's in the UK or Scotland. Anyway, he's over like that, and it's like 2:30 in the morning. So I don't know if he's staying up late or getting up early to join us, but he will join us here in just a couple of minutes. But first, I do believe I got some mail.
We just got a letter. 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 Wonder who it's from.
Yeah, well, it's from a bunch of people. I got a pile here. And I'll start with this one. This is from Arthur Carlson. He just sent me stuff. If you want to send me anything, you can do it. Ken Heron, 215 Baker Road, Huntington, Tennessee, 38344. Let's see what Arthur says. Now,
I feel so lonely, Ken. No one sends me mail except you.
oh, well, at least I do, right?
Yeah.
Now this is a Christmas card, and it's beautiful. But when I opened it before, a bunch of glitter poured out. You know what glitter usually means? Glitter usually means that some of your ones are folded the long way. Wink.
Okay.
You know what I mean. Dear Ken, I really enjoy your videos and Thursday Night Live. Keep on bringing us your unique brand of humor. Have a wonderful Christmas. Keep an eye on your 6 coming home. Arthur Carlson. Thank you so much. Just a card, just saying hi and happy holidays. That's awesome. Thank you. I got one from Jeff Krause, and it's got a couple CDs in it. These are some holiday CDs. That one for me and one for Dana. I'll get you those, Dana. And he says,
Do you still have a CD player?
Somewhere. Yeah, my car's a 2011, so there's a CD player in there. I need to get some glasses, you know, that do come out like that and then magnet and then hang from a string. I need some of those. Hey Ken, thanks for all the info and entertainment. I enjoy the drone hobby and have learned a lot from you and your videos. I played drums and percussion and recorded this Christmas album in 2009. It has a similar vibe to Vince Giardi Trio that played music for the Charlie Brown Christmas cartoons. I have a CD here for you and one for Dana. Merry Christmas, Jeff Krause. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Now this next one was addressed to Greg Coonert in Australia, but somehow I got it. I don't know. See, you got mail. Not really.
Oh, shucks.
Greg's like, really? What? Really?
Really? What?
Now, this was a bunch of candy. And this was from our friend Eva Guerin in Germany. And it was German chocolate. So it's gone. It's gone. I mean, I've had it for a week. It's empty.
You've just got the paper now.
I got just the paper. And to be honest, the paper, the German wrapping paper tastes better than some American chocolate. But these things were like chocolate balls filled with cream, and it came with a spoon, and you'd spoon out the cream. And she sent a card as well, and I can't find it. Where is the card? I know it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Dear Ken, as you are interested in candy from foreign countries, I sent you some German Christmas cookies. The advent calendar has 24 doors. Do you know what an advent calendar is, Greg?
Something with doors.
Yeah, it's a little calendar, and
you open one
door, and there's a candy in there for each day. Yeah. In case you don't know it, you open one door on the 1st of December, and so on and so on. Thank you very much for your great show and your brilliant sense of humor. Hope the parcel reaches you in time for Christmas. Eva. Thank you so much. That's nice. The pretty card. And I got one more. And this has a little story behind it. One of my interns lost the original container, and I don't know who it's from. I can't remember. So if you're watching, I apologize. But someone sent me £30 of Pez. I can barely lift it. Look,
that is Pez-tastic.
Isn't it? It's look, it's like elbow deep. It's crazy. So anyway, everybody here at my office has got diabetes. So thank you, whoever sent that. I appreciate it. And thank you, John Lund. $10 super chat. I've been learning a lot from you, Ken. You're very informative and entertaining. Thank you. And I guess I'm caught up. Yeah, Pez, man. That's a lot. That's like, I have plenty of stuff for every Halloween from here till the end of time. Now, I've got some great videos that I want to share. I think I have time for just 2, and then we'll bring Christopher in, okay?
Okay.
Greg, you're not very talkative tonight. What's up, man? What's up, buddy?
I'm fine.
Are you just kind of kicking back and watching the show?
No. Look,
you know you're on the show. Okay.
I know I'm on the show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's
okay.
That's
reset.
Right. That's okay. You okay? Your eyes got big when you saw the Pez. All right.
Well,
this will wake everybody up. Would you like to see?
I'm reading the chat too much today. I'll stop.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, there's something shiny over there. It's the chat. This is from Steven from Skycam Video. He says, "Hey Ken, I've chucked together a quick video of the crash of my Mavic Pro. Not much to see, but I learnt a valuable lesson. Don't rely on the sensors in limited light. Also, keep an eye on the iPad. Enjoy my pain." So, yeah, let me see if I can. Do I have it? Oh, lordy lord.
Well, it was a very nice introduction.
Yep. Thanks. Here it is. It's a beautiful shot. It is kind of low light.
But I love the pathway down the trees on either side. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then...
yeah. I mean, that's a great idea. And it looks fantastic, doesn't it?
It looks beautiful. Was he in tripod mode?
I am not sure. But I can tell you that while the sensors can see the big trees, it can not. see teeny tiny branches as well. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh dear. Well, that's kind of sad, isn't it? He got it fixed and everything's okay. Thank you very much for sending that in, Steven. Skycam video. And now here's Greg with thoughts.
Turn on tripod mode if you're going to be flying through anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And pay attention to both your drone and your iPad. We got time for one more? One more. All right, this is from Russ Ward. Greg, would you like to see a $9 million home in Idaho?
I don't know where Idaho is. I've heard of the place, but I know it's somewhere over there.
Have you heard of Idaho? Okay.
I've heard of Idaho, but that's about it.
All right. Well, he says, hey, Ken, I took a sweet video of a $9 million home. Wanted to see if maybe you could play it on the Thursday show. The estate is in Post Falls, Idaho, on the Spokane River. It is over 28,000 square feet and the largest in Idaho. And I used the DJI Mavic Air to film this. Here this is. Beautiful. It's all about subject matter, I think. I don't think I've ever been to Idaho.
Whereabouts is it? Middle, left, right, up, down?
It's Midwest, kind of north, I think.
Okay.
Look at that thing.
Oh, that is beautiful.
And the swimming pool has a grotto, like the Playboy Mansion. And there's a little servants' quarters down there. You gotta wonder what does a guy got to do for a living to be able to afford or build something like this? Certainly not a YouTuber.
Nah.
Although some YouTubers can afford that.
Medical profession, IT, some IT people make good money.
Yeah. I saw initial of E in the swimming pool. But that is beautiful. Thank you very much for sending that in, Russ Ward. Appreciate it. If you want to send me something, go ahead and send it to kenheronupload@gmail.com. Make sure it's a streaming link and not a big, huge honking file, because big, huge honking files, I just delete them. I'm sorry. And by the way, I want to let everybody know, if you email me, if you email kenheronupload@gmail.com, and you don't get a reply from me, don't get your feelings hurt. I will always, if you send a link to your video, I will always reply in the video, but I rarely reply to email. So anyway, I guess it's time. Let's call Christopher. Christopher Knight.
Have you got the music? Have you got the music again?
Oh, Christopher's music?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go. We're gonna call Christopher Knight. That's all I dare play, because that's fair use. Any more than that, then I will get in trouble. So, while I'm doing that, here's Greg with something inspiring.
Okay. Let me see. There we go. It's all in the cyberspace. I don't have your RAS, but this is cyberspace.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. He's in the Matrix. Wonderful.
Yeah, except it's upside down. Everyone tells me the Matrix is meant to fall and mine's going up, but it still looks cool.
Oh, that's all right. It looks really cool. All right. So we're waiting on Christopher Knight. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Christopher, welcome to the show, my friend.
Hi.
Hey.
Can you see me okay?
I can see your nose and mouth. And really, that's the best part of you. There you go. You lower your chair or raise your phone a little bit. Oh, the landscape. Oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah. I hadn't kicked in.
Okay, good.
Hi.
You sit right there. That's good. Awesome.
Cool.
So, well, thank you very much for making time. Where are you in the world, and what time is it where you are?
I am just outside London. It's 1:30 in the morning here.
Okay. And please tell the people what it is that you do.
motion graphics designer mainly. I make kind of videos for TV and corporate events and different things like that. But I guess today we're mainly talking about the music video that I made recently and did some drone filming.
Right. And your company is called?
Oh yeah, it's called Nights Like These. So you can see some of our work at nightslikethese.com.
I have a link in the description. In fact, I have your demo reel right now that I will share with everybody. And this is the kind of thing that Christopher does.
Television is a complex electronic illusion. Information, facts, figures, constantly being updated. But at any time, a return to this incredibly lifelike picture.
Color. Red, blue, gray, blue, black, yellow, blue, green, turquoise, white. Now there is color everywhere. Color within the reach of everyone.
I believe in this world to come. I think it's going to be a pretty good world. Who knows what miracles are yet to come?
Fabric of the rainbow riding piggyback on an invisible stream of electrons.
When the magic light of tomorrow comes into its own.
Our era, the era of television. Red, blue, green, white.
Fantastic, man. That is so impressive. I have to say, I really admire motion graphic designers. The amount of work that you have to do on any given day is just astonishing, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends. Some days, yeah.
Yeah. So what
there could be some late nights when the deadlines come in.
Right. Now, typically, and we'll talk about the music video here in a moment. Typically, when you are have a project given to you, I assume you work. Are you an independent or do you work with a company?
It kind of depends. At the moment, I'm actually, for the last few weeks, I've been kind of commuting into central London and working at Disney, sort of doing some graphics for them in-house. But that's kind of, that's not usually what I normally do. Normally I'm working from home and just work straight for an end client. So usually it's just on the end of the phone, chatting through emails, and sending drafts back and forth. And
right. What kind of progress is that? Someone has an idea, and then they call you up and say, "I have this idea," or do they have storyboards, or do they help you along the way, or do you have free reign to create whatever you want?
Again, that can vary quite a lot. I did a job very recently. It's on YouTube as well, actually. That's for English Heritage. They're a charity here that kind of look after sort of landmarks in England, and they wanted to raise awareness about. There's a kind of blue plaque scheme that they have in London where they kind of honour famous people that have lived in London. So they have this plaque up on the wall of the house that they lived in, and there weren't enough blue plaques dedicated to women, so they asked us to make a video about that. So we kind of collaborated with them on the script, and then basically they just left it up to us to kind of bring that script to life, basically. So
that's great.
And they had a really tight deadline. It was like 2 weeks. So sometimes it can be like that, and sometimes it can be months of watching a few music videos that lasted a long time.
I'm being told by the viewers, and not Greg, who usually tells me that the audio is messed up, Of course, he can't tell because he's on the show.
It's bandwidth.
Not you. It's me. And I fixed it. I think it got loud on certain shots. Yeah, the same problem we had before. But anyway.
Okay, I was probably rambling on anyway.
No, not your fault. This is something that is the bane of my existence that Greg's going to help me with as soon as this show's over, so it never happens again.
$300.
$300. Oh yeah, that's right. It's going to cost me $300 to fix that, or you guys can just continue to remind me. I think we'll go with that. So anyway, what is your go-to software suite? What are you using for all of this wonderfulness?
So I mainly use Adobe After Effects. I'm sure you're probably familiar with After Effects. I've seen some. Yeah. So that's kind of my main, like you say, go-to program. But then for all the 3D stuff, I use Cinema 4D. And then obviously, bits and pieces of Photoshop and, a few odds and ends, plugins and everything that help us.
Okay. Well, the project I want to talk to you about is something that was sent to me, and the artist is Starry Skies. The song is called "Be Kind." And how did How did you get involved with this? And then I'll play the video. I'll play it while you're talking about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we got involved because Starry Skies is a Glasgow band. We've seen them live a number of times. They put on some great shows and some charity events. And when we saw that they were putting together a Kickstarter for their new album, we kind of just approached them and said, "Would you like us to make a video for you?" So
it's a great song. I love the song. In fact, I'm playing it here at the radio station. And
so we heard the song as well, and we just thought, there's a lovely message, and we just we knew they didn't have any budget for a music video, but we kind of wanted to make something. And then again, something's quite common for motion graphics artists and I guess designers in general, to just kind of do your own personal projects in order to learn new skills. It's this kind of age-old thing where no one will hire you to do something that they've not seen you've done before, so you need to get your experience somewhere. So you have to kind of, if you want to do more work in a certain field, then you kind of sometimes have to do that personal project.
Very true. And I'm going to let the music play here, the chorus. And by the way, we're looking at the B. The B is the work that Christopher has done.
For you,
let's listen a little bit.
Me, for anyone. So I'm gonna spend all of my day being kind to everyone. I'll be so kind to everyone.
It's a real touching concept. Did you come up with the concept? Was it their idea, or how did that happen?
It was actually my wife's idea. That's Lauren. She came up with just that simple line of just a bee going around doing good deeds, and we just started.
That's great.
Ideas from there.
And I like the fact that it's a pun. The name of the song is "Be Kind," and it's a bee.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Appreciate that.
I'm a fan of bees. Bee puns, particularly.
This is no rehearsal for you, for me, for anyone.
I'm gonna let this play because there's some great parts of your work coming up in this.
So I'm gonna spend all of my day being kind to everyone. I'll be so kind to everyone.
me for anyone. So I'm gonna spend all of my days being kind to everyone. I'll be so kind to everyone. Let's be so kind to everyone.
That is fantastic. What a great thing.
That is awesome.
It's such a great song, and I like how Mr. B had his close up at the end, and he got his sugar at the end. So how long does a project like this start, and in what order do you have to shoot things?
Well, actually, interestingly, there was no real order to that. Actually, the very last shot in that video was the very first time that I flew my drone, so that was just footage that I had.
Right. So
as for the,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as for the other shots, it was when it was when we could find the time. We had kind of friends and relatives basically starring in the video, so it was when they were available. We kind of just shot them. So it's all out of order. It's kind of all filmed all over the UK, really. Some of it's down in Cornwall, some in near London where I live, some up in Glasgow. So yeah.
Okay, and you
just kind of random.
And the bees point of view, the bees POV was shot with a drone. Were you the pilot, and what kind of drone was it that you used for those shots?
Yeah, it was Phantom 4 Pro, and yes, I flew the drone.
Very good. Was that your own personal drone?
Can I jump in with a quick question?
Yeah.
Doing a lot of this graphic stuff, I've never played with it in a great deal myself, but is there a couple of different techniques or ways or things that you do more often that would be good for someone who wants to play with motion graphics and 3D graphics? Like you've mentioned the tool, but are there particular techniques that would be good to start with and play with?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you want to learn After Effects, the place to go is videocopilot.net. There's so many beginner tutorials right up to extremely advanced free tutorials there. I mean, I think every single motion graphics artist I've ever spoken to owes something to Andrew Kramer at videocopilot.net. You can really learn so much there. And again, Cinema 4D.
Oh no, he's frozen. Oh no.
There's no motion graphics for him.
Okay, now he's back. There you go. Are you there? We lost you there for a second. You there?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he answer your question, Greg?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Just one more time. How long of a process from beginning to end did that whole project take?
Well, it was just in my spare time, so we were working our normal job. So we actually started it, I believe, in May, kind of mid-May, and yeah, it was maybe 4 months from start to finish, something like that. But that, that was just evenings and weekends and here and there.
Right. I have a video of the bee under construction, as it were, and I'll play this, and maybe you can explain what we're seeing a little bit. And this is the bee in various stages.
Cool. Yeah. So I can't actually see what you're playing just now, but I assume that it's the build-up. So we're seeing kind of in Cinema 4D. We actually bought the model of the bee. We bought it from a site called Turbo Squid. It was about $100, I think.
Oh wow!
but we had to rig up the skeleton that goes inside it and animate it and add the fur, add the textures and the lighting to make it look realish. You know, it's not like maybe not necessarily a completely photoreal bee, but kind of close enough so that you can kind of engage with it. You know,
you did a fantastic job, and now we're seeing the finished product one more time. I'm just fascinated with this kind of stuff, stuff that I'll never be able to do or even have the patience to do. But
I'm sure you could do it, but yeah, as the patience and the time, you know.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, I'm sure you could.
What does a motion graphics designer do for fun?
Oh, me specifically, I like to go snowboarding and play the piano and yeah.
Okay. Well,
playing. Those are my hobbies.
Yeah. What other kind of projects do you have coming up that we should be looking out for?
It's actually, to be honest, it's often you never know what's coming around the corner. You know, it's sometimes you don't know what you're going to be doing next week, and then suddenly you're doing 5 different things. So
right.
We do have an augmented reality project for a watch company coming up in January, which might be quite interesting. So we like to. I think I was mentioning to you before, motion graphics is just it's a huge field, and you end up just being a kind of jack of all trades and experimenting with lots of different kinds of technologies and things. So, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the video production? Will you be doing any other videos or feature films or anything like that, or commercials? Which one do you prefer to work on? I definitely won't be doing any feature films. I don't think. I don't. I like my videos to be about, you know, even that music video was long for me at 4 minutes. Most of the videos I make are 1 to 2 minutes long, very often 30 seconds long, little animated promos, and I really do enjoy animation. I think first and foremost is my favorite thing to do.
Can you share what you were doing with Disney if it's not confidential?
Oh yeah.
What kind of work you were doing there?
Yeah, I mean, so I'll probably have it in my portfolio at some point, but lots of odds and ends. I did quite a fun little ident for Disney Junior recently, which was kind of like encouraging kids to wake up in the morning, wake up, get dressed, make their bed. So we just kind of had the Disney Junior logo at the end, and then like a pair of socks walking over the hill, and a little alarm clock that was ringing and kind of herding everyone along, all these little characters. So things like that. I'm sure you've kind of seen similar things on TV.
Absolutely. And you're going to be busy for a long time. We appreciate you staying up late. What is it? It's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning where you are now.
It's just going on 2.
Oh, on 2. Oh, okay.
2,
well,
yeah, not so bad. Not so bad.
Well, thanks for making time for us. Before we let you go, we do this with all our guests. If you don't mind sticking around for another second, it's a segment we call Would You Ride It? And it's usually these manned drones, and of course it's not a drone if it's manned, but a quadcopter that you can ride in. And this week's Would You Ride It is a collaboration through Airbus and Audi. They've developed the pop-up drone transport system, and this is an actual real size, but here it is. It's this week's Would You Ride It? And the reason why they call it a pop-up is because it's an Audi car and an Airbus lift system. This is a scale demo, but this is what they're planning on doing, where there's a little pod that's a car, and then the drone will lift it up and fly you away. And so my question to everybody watching is, would you ride it? Christopher, would you ride that?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think I would. Not yet.
Yeah.
I'd have to watch a lot of people ride it first, I think.
Yes. I would have to watch a lot of people gently falling to the ground with parachutes first before I would even think of getting into something like that.
The scale model looks just like a Phantom or some other cheap drone.
It does. And the linking system to lift that thing up, that would have to be perfected, of course. What are people saying in the chit chat? Would they ride it? Yeah, we got a yes. Jason's RC review says yes. Yes, I would. Lloyd says he would. Throw caution to the wind, Lloyd. No, and I wouldn't stand under it either, Dennis says. Smart man, Dennis. Sure, why not, Arco says. All right. Well, thank you very much, Christopher, for being on. We appreciate it so much. We're going to let you get back to whatever it was you were doing at 2 o'clock in the morning. So,
yeah, sleep.
All right.
Time for sleep.
Thank you, my friend. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
All
Nice
right.
meeting you.
Bye-bye. Well,
Bye-bye.
he was a nice chap, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm amazed by that kind of stuff. Just the simple graphics I can't get my head around. I can send internet packets anywhere you want in the world, but the graphic stuff I'm hopeless at.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for that. Rick Halber, $15 super chat for Henry's Christmas gift. Oh, good. I was going to get Henry a new sweater. Don't tell him. So I guess it's probably time to give something away. Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, of course.
Let's do it.
We're giving away more junk.
All right, it's time to win more junk. It's not junk at all. It's from F-Stop Labs. These are ND filters for the Mavic 2 Pro. These are quality items here, man. Have you flown a Mavic 2 Pro yet, there, Greg?
I haven't flown a 2 Pro. No, I've flown the original Mavic, but haven't played with the 2 yet.
And these just snap on, of course. Sunglasses for your drone. Really bright day, you know.
You know, Ken, speaking of filters, I got a question for you about your Phantom 4.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you get filters that are not as deep as some of them so that you can still put the gimbal cover on with the filter on?
The gimbal cover that comes with it?
Yeah.
Nope.
Why don't people make the filters so that they're the same size as the original?
Because the plastic gimbal holder that comes with your Phantom is just there for shipping. You shouldn't ever put it back on. Once you take that off, don't ever, 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 ever put that back on again.
I know
That's just
so
my
many
opinion.
people that do.
Well, do you want to fiddle with that, or do you want to just go ready? I should put a link to this in the description. This is made by Polar Pro, but that's a whole other bunch of people. Now, back to the contest. Oh, Mel, 400 AGL, adding to Henry's Christmas sweater fund. Just don't make it an ugly one. Now I have to make it an ugly Christmas doggy sweater. Okay.
Of course you do.
Yes, wouldn't that be great? And glue antlers on them, like in the Grinch. Yep.
My sister's little dog, she's got so many dresses and sweaters and outfits. It's just crazy. It's insane.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, poor dog. But the dog loves it, right?
The dog loves it. In fact, the dog, as soon as you put on some of this stuff, looks so happy and runs around everywhere.
That's true. It's hard to get the sweater off of Henry once I put it on. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Giving away these right now from F-Stop Labs, and so the question is here. Well, first there's instructions. Go to the F-Stop Labs website. Simple Google search will let you find them. Go to the F-Stop Labs website. Go to the About Us section, and then be the first person to cut and paste the first sentence under the Contact Us section. Just cut and paste the what it says, the first sentence, into the chat, and you'll be the winner. And if you don't have a Mavic 2 Pro, then don't play. I mean,
oh, come on. Can't you just cut them and put them onto some other drone?
I mean, you can make little teeny tiny sunglasses out of them, I guess.
Spectacle holders for a drone?
Sure. File them down, make them round so they'll fit the zoom.
Have you flown them much? I think we've got winners.
Oh, I think we do. I think.
Who was first?
Who?
Who was first?
I believe it was. David Miller. Am I correct? Can I get a second on that?
I haven't seen David Miller yet.
Greg, was it David Miller? David Miller! Congratulations. Unless,
There we go.
was it?
No, definitely David Miller.
David Miller, congratulations to you. You just won these fantastic Mavic 2 Pro filters. Awesome, from F-Stop Labs. All right,
Cool.
and now I have to remind everybody that I've got decals. Got lots of decals. The eyeballs right here for your Phantom or any drone. These will keep the birds away. It has been scientifically proven. In fact, this is from Willie. He says that he put his eyes on here and he had the drone fixed, but wouldn't fly it until the eyeballs came in. So, thank you very much, Willie. This is from Harry.
Do we have any viewers that have pet birds and they could actually go and test it out and send their bird to the drone?
Oh no, this has
Not
been
while it's flying. Not while it's flying.
No, this has been field tested many, many times. Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Vlogger, $10 super chat so you can buy yourself an ugly sweater. Thank you, Lloyd. Appreciate that. This is Harry Taylor. He got his big eyes and his drone pilot sticker. If you want one of these, I got these. $10 super chat, or you can just go to PayPal at my website. You can go here. PayPal me $10. Make sure you put your address and stuff in there so I kind of know where to send it. And also very limited quantities of this one. And buy. Very limited quantities, maybe 10.
Bumper stickers?
Yeah. Bumper sticker. Yeah. All right, Greg, so what's your favorite city? Is it Chicago? Between these two, Chicago and Pittsburgh?
I haven't been to either of them, but let's pick Pittsburgh.
Ooh, Pittsburgh. All right, I used to live there. I was living in Pittsburgh on September 11th.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I was. And
I was in a computer room watching the whole set of events unfold on a wall of monitors.
Oh my goodness.
It was fully big screen, and yeah, I remember. Everyone remembers where they were.
Yeah, well, I remember being right next to a federal building, and that plane that was heading that crashed in the field was heading towards Pittsburgh, and so they evacuated us and everything. Anyway, so Pittsburgh is a lovely city. I lived there for a little bit back when I was married to a lovely lady named Danielle. Danielle. That's my ex-wife's name. Good times. Anyway, am I turning red thinking about it? This is from Mike Davies. It says, here goes, Ken. This is the PPG Glass Tower in the city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Please share on your show, and I will. Now, whenever you send videos, I'm assuming that you've gotten all the proper permits to fly over people and at night and over cars and around buildings. So I'm just going to assume that you've got all that taken care of, like I'm sure Mike Davies did.
Everyone has.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. So here it is. This is Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh has a lot of bridges. And I've never flown a drone there. I would love to. The PPG building is that castle-looking building in the background there.
It's beautiful.
It really is.
Nice harbor in the background there.
It's a great...
Or is it a river?
It's the Ohio River. Yeah, it's the Ohio River and... what's the other one? Mississippi? No, not that one. Anyway, it's two rivers. And that building is a great building to comb your hair in. I used to do that a lot.
To comb your hair in?
Yeah, because it's all mirrors. It's all. It's a great reflective surface for those of us with fantastic hair.
You've spent a lot of time there, I'm
Oh,
sure.
so many time. So much time. You know, I'll just be walking by, catch my reflection, be like, hey there, fella.
That is a beautiful building.
Yeah, all sparkly. Look at all those bridges.
Beautiful building, and then you see the rusty air conditioning on the roof.
Yeah. Well, they never expect to show it from that angle.
True.
One of the most distinctive cities from the air. You can always tell it's Pittsburgh from that fountain and the two rivers. Isn't that beautiful?
That is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Would you like to see another beautiful city? The answer is
Sure.
yes. And it's Chicago. Let me see if I can find Chicago.
While you're bringing the next video up, can I ask the audience, are people hearing the audio fade in and out? That's kind of why I'm a little bit distant today, because it keeps fading out a bit. And I was trying to see if it was me or I don't know.
Well, I'm glad that you froze in such a dramatic smile right there. You are frozen. Can you see yourself?
I can now, yes.
Yeah, look at you
absolutely.
all nice and frozen and smiley. That's good. That's good. Thanks, Telstra. Anyway.
I can see that I'm still sending a really beautiful picture. So Telstra, you've stolen the rest of my image.
Yeah. What do you want to do about it? You want to call me back?
If you call me back, it'll auto answer straight away.
Oh, if I call you back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye. Doink. He gone. Let's call Greg back. Thanks for sticking around, everybody, because you're going to want to see the viewer video of the week tonight. It's fantastic. Are you there? There he is. He's moving again. All right. Now we're going to head off to Chicago. And this is from Dharmit Patel. Hey, Ken. This is from south side of Chicago to 31st Street, Lakeshore Drive, downtown Chicago in December. One of my best shots for downtown Chicago so far. Let me know what you think. I'm watching your channel live. And that's Dharmit Patel. This is Chicago at dusk. It really all depends on where you are. I love cityscapes. Love them. See, now that's just enough darkness for the lights to be on, but still light enough to get a good silhouette of the city with the sky behind it.
I love the clouds above as well.
Yep.
And again, this is on a river, I assume?
Yes. Well,
or is I don't know.
Could
I
be.
don't know where Chicago is.
That's a good question. Anyway, this is all the information I have, Greg. But that's from Dharmit Patel, and I failed third grade geography.
Geography.
Yeah. Now, let's see. What else am I missing? Oh, the spin up video. That's what I wanted to share. Yes, I have spin up video. Yes, what in the heck am I thinking? I'll just go ahead and play. I was the first speaker at Spin Up this past weekend in Austin. And I had set up two cameras, my Sony in front and a GoPro in the back to get the crowd. Well, the Sony's batteries didn't last that long, so I didn't get much of mine because Kelly just yakety yakety yakety. So I'm just kidding, Kelly. I'm teasing you. You know I love you. So here is Spin Up and me opening the show.
We're going to kick it off today with a guy that I think most of you know, and like I said, he's got the best hair in the business. Let's give it up for Ken Heron.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones in this room, welcome to Spin Up 2018. Woo! Yeah! Raise your hands in the air, waving like you just don't care. All right. Since the day I was born, I wanted to fly around, but it's how much I tried. I couldn't get off the ground. Then DJI spoke up, and I knew I was gone. 'Cause I can fly away now, baby, when I pilot my drone. Pilot my drone. Pilot. Pilot. I pilot my drone. Yeah! Yeah! All right, guys, hit me. Hit me. Come on, you guys. Come on, Chris. Hit me. Oh, yeah! Ah, it's point blank. There we go. That's exciting. I messed up my hair. All right. Oh, hey, everybody.
I'm just waiting for the stage diving.
Oh, the pyrotechnics didn't go off, and the dancing girls, they were late, so they didn't show up. I was like, you know, anything but don't look at the streamers. Don't look at me. It's different. You know, if there's a couple hundred people watching this, I don't see them looking back. It's weird to have a live audience. But you were there too, Greg. Do you know that?
What?
You were there. Yeah, remember? We recorded the little thing, and I'll play a little bit of this. Oh, yeah. This was part of my presentation at Spin Up because you guys couldn't make it. Thanks, Live Ken. Hey, everybody at Spin Up. Look, it's Jeff Sills and Greg Kunert, my two friends and producers, without whom this would not be possible at all. Now, let me get to the part where we're talking about, because even while we were recording this, the where was it that
the audio was funny?
Yeah,
software products.
There it is.
Certainly for a Mac user, which is my case, Wirecast is all that there is unless you use OBS. There are other options for Windows users, but grass is always greener on the other side. I've seen other people pulling their hair out with other platforms as well. But the one piece of advice I've got is learn from being a drone pilot. If you've got a checklist, and most good drone pilots do, I've got a checklist, a pre-show checklist that I go through each and every week when I'm using Wirecast, and if you do it in the right order, it reduces problems.
Is there anything, Greg, that you would like to say to the Spin Up audience before I turn it over to Jeff for his interpretive dance?
Just one other thing. Doing all of this is challenging, but at the end of the day, if you want to get into streaming, do it because you want to have fun doing it. If you can't get past the technology, might not be the right thing for you. Or if you haven't got another Greg to help you to do it on your show.
Yeah, you can't have this one. This one's mine. Yeah, you know, the whole echo audio thing, that's the one thing, Greg, the one thing that is it just kills me every time. And I can't tell that it's happening until the show's over. And then I'm reading all the chit-chats like, audio. I'm like, oh, I can't do anything now about it.
$300.
Yeah, I know you said that. Apparently, me paying $1,000 for this program isn't enough. I have to pay another $300 to fix that problem, which I'm not going to do. So tough noogies. What's the name of the company that makes Wirecast?
Telestream.
Hey, Telestream. Just bump me up. Just upgrade me. Okay, please. All right. Let's see. All right. I have a really cool video here that I'm going to play, and then we'll get to the viewer video of the week. Everybody still good? Am I holding everybody's attention? Not losing anybody? Oh, I have one more piece of mail. I didn't want to forget to thank this nice gentleman who sent me a drone. He sent me a drone in a box that says "buh" and "bye" on it. I almost forgot. This was sitting back here. And it's written all over it. It's not on one side. It's not on two. It's on every single, even the bottom. It says "buh" and "bye." And when the UPS guy delivered this, he was asking, what is "buh" and "bye" mean? What does that mean? Well, it means I have awesome viewers. That's what that means. Anyway, This is the Parrot Swing that was sent to me.
That is so cool.
It really is. I wasn't prepared for how awesome it was. And this is from Soul Reaper. And it's Michael, a.k.a. Soul Reaper. And he wrote a nice little letter, and he sent it to me. He's the guy who won the Pixel 3 from Google. And so he sent me that. I actually made a little bit of a video of me using it. And it's really, really cool. Check this out. Okay, not that. Okay, so it decided to jump over here. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. Here, I'll show you what I'm
imagining it.
No. See, look. Here, I'll show you. See, it's on this screen here, but I need it to be over there. So I'm going to bring it over here. This is what I'm dealing with. There we go. And now I bring it over to you, and you can see it. Enjoy. Dual mode drone. It can fly around like a drone like this, or it can fly like a fixed wing horizontally. It's really cool. It was sent to me by Michael, Soul Reaper, and I thank him so very much. He's the one who won the Pixel 3 from Google and from me. And I guess as a thank you, he sent me this. I really do appreciate it. And this is surprisingly stable. Let me show you. One of the things I test first when I get a new toy drone like this is its ability to fly without an app. I hate little toy drone apps. So yes, it can. And it has one switch takeoff. Look at that. I've not touched the controller. It doesn't have GPS, and it's that stable. There's a slight breeze going this way.
I want one.
It's awesome.
It's amazing. I'm amazed. So you can fly it like you would a drone, a regular quadcopter. Or, you ready, camera person? You can bring it up here, hit L, whatever, and then look at that. You can fly like a fixed wing aircraft.
Isn't that great?
I'm just imagining someone doing a variation of that looks like a Star Wars TIE fighter.
You know, the comments are filled with X-Wing fighter comments.
Yeah.
It's really very impressive. I was impressed of how well it was made and how stable it is. And then, of course, the landing. You got to check this out.
You can switch it right back. Back into drone mode. And then, one of the best parts of all, one button landing. Isn't that incredible? I'm just so very impressed with Parrot for this little gizmo.
It's great. It's great. I love that thing. And thank you very much, Michael, for sending that to me. Greg, do you have any Parrot products?
I have flown a fixed wing, I can't think of the name of it now, and I enjoyed that. I was thinking of getting one, but I've played around with it. That's as much as I'll say at the moment.
I am Wedge, $20 super chat. What's up with the parka? You need to come to Minnesota to toughen back up. Yeah, I lived in Minnesota for a long time, and I could walk in 3 feet of snow in like a pullover, a vest. But yeah, I need a parka here when it gets 50 degrees. Greg, you were going to say something?
You missed one from Tim Scott as well before, who wants the drone pilot stickers.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Tim. Make sure to email me here to remind me that you sent me the super chat. Otherwise, I'll forget, because I do that sometimes, and I apologize. Doesn't mean I don't love you. All right, this is from Rocco Germani. Rocco says, I'm a big fan of your channel and have been watching your videos and streams for quite a while now. Today, I'm sending in a video from when I was down in Palm Beach, Florida with my Spark. I went out to fly from the jetty and saw this big cruise ship coming out to sea. I couldn't resist getting some shots from the ship, so here they are. I hope you enjoy. So it's a big, huge ship and a teeny tiny little Spark. What will happen? Awesomeness happens. And the drone is so small, you know, the people on the ship can't even see that little thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Which ship was this? Which ship was it?
I think it says it down here. It's so important to get close to your paradise, to your subjects, to get the detail in. It's easy, you know, it's easy to fly far away from things, but to get up close, get that detail, it's important. All those people are going to be filled up on the buffet in about an hour.
My family are addicted to cruising.
They are?
Yeah. They diet before they go because they know what's going to happen.
That's what Dana does. Dana and his wife are about to go on a cruise, and they're dieting now to, I guess, to make room for the... There's a lot of food on cruise ships, huh?
Yeah, my co-host, John, he's been cruising. He's actually cruising down to New Zealand, and for our show this weekend, we're going to have him coming in from New Zealand somewhere. I don't know where, but anyway.
No, all right. Well, the show is just about over, but we got the viewer video of the week coming up. First, I want to mention a few things. I am doing a viewer compilation video where I'm accepting people who have taken video of snow. It's got to have a snow theme. So send your snow drone videos to KenHeronUpload@gmail.com, and I'll include it in the next viewer video compilation.
Ken, I'm concerned.
Are you?
There's discrimination here.
Yeah. Because
Aussies can't send in snow video at the moment.
No, but don't shower for a while, and you can send in dandruff videos, and that'll be close enough. It's never snowed in Australia, huh? Ever?
It does, but just not at the moment.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, if you want to send in your snow video, you can send it here. All right.
And special prize for the dandruff videos.
Yes. And by the way, next week will be Brennan B from Droner. He was at Spin Up, and he's going to join us next week. Right cheer on this here program. But right now it's time for the viewer video of the week, and this is something I can't wait for you guys to see. It is fantastic. Sometimes I will edit these videos. This one I didn't edit at all. And this, I have to say, there is a link in the description to this guy. I urge you, please go check out his channel. When you see this video, you'll be like, how does he not have more subscribers? I think he has like maybe 1,200 subscribers. He's got to have more. Please go check out his channel. Mel, thank you. $2 super chat. Hey, Ken, I just got my active track I told you about. Very cool. Thank you, Mel. Okay. The viewer video of the week is from Alexander Shevedov. He's in Russia. He says, to be fair, Latka is relatively boring a place to dive. There's no other buildings around. He's talking about race drones. The tower looks pretty much the same. All 460 plus meters way down. Takes too much time, around 15 seconds. Only 2 climbs were safe to do with his LiPo. The coolest parts were the tower cranes that are attached and the acrobatics around the supporting construction. So you'll see where he reaches terminal velocity and does such amazing tricks. This is the viewer video of the week. It's from Alexander Shevedov. Link in the description. Enjoy, my friends.
Amazing. Just doing a little wing flip there to say hello.
Yep. Hang on to your hats. Here we go. Outstanding.
I got no words. I got no words.
I have no words either. Such a great job. Incredible. I could watch an hour of that straight and never get bored of it.
You know, I'm watching the drone going down, and like when it's diving, the camera angle is going to be off a little bit. So are they actually tipping over past the 90 degrees to do that?
He's essentially doing a free fall that he's steering a little bit, but he's, you know, they turn off the motors and let it fall. You reach terminal velocity and can't go any faster. I'm absolutely amazed. And he was so far away across the harbor from that. Absolutely amazing. That's a guy named Alexander Shevedov. Please visit his channel. There's a link in his description. Let's get him up to at least 2,000 subscribers tonight. I'm so impressed. And whenever I see something like that, I'm a photography drone guy. I have a race drone tucked away. I desperately want to learn how to do that. Desperately want to. Wow. I'm out of breath watching that.
It's hair raising. It's just, you're just holding your breath watching it.
And with that, we will say goodbye.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Well, that's it. Thanks to everyone tonight. Thank you very much, Greg, for co-hosting. Thanks for Jeff for the news. And thanks to our guest tonight, Christopher Knight. Links to everybody in the description. And Greg is chomping at the bit to say something. Yes, sir.
You forgot the Raz.
No, not your Raz. You turn off you stole my Raz. You stole my Raz. No more. All right. You're right. I forgot the Raz. Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy the razzmatazz. Here we are in the Raz, the real Raz, not the plagiarized Raz. Let's just wallow around. Let it get in every pore of our being, in our ears and up our nose, and even in the no-no zone. You've got Raz everywhere. Where the sun don't shine, the Raz will. Is that better?
I'm just imagining going to a relaxation center or a massage or something and having those VR goggles and being razzed out.
Yeah. And by the way, if you want to buy a Raz shirt, bam, right there, baby. You can go to my website. Bam, right there. You can get one of those there. Get one of those there. Get one of those there. There you go. I'm going to break something at the very last minute.
Subliminal messages.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
And bye.
Now here's where the show falls apart. Love you, mean it.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
It's fun, though. Don't tell me it did.
It did.
It did?
Yeah, it did. I'm not paying another $300. They can go screw themselves. And I know we're still streaming. And I want everybody to know.
Your audio
I know.
Is live.
I want everybody to know that I hate Wirecast. I hate them. Hate them. They can go to hell. Greg, thoughts? Because I'm going to have to.
They promise that there's lots of crashes fixed in the next version, which hasn't happened yet.
Is that right? Okay, because now I'm going to have to live by that. Really makes me mad. Really makes me mad.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
enjoy pigeon jerky, the killer could process meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. The killer could process meat. Yeah. That was so funny.